All right, we're back outside with the BMW. Unfortunately, I've been holding a lot of news back from you guys. However, it's not way more detrimental than I thought, because initially I had thought that my timing chain inside my engine was fucked, but that's not the case. However, that's still an issue. That's still an underlying issue. But in the meantime, this is the N20 engine too. Here's there's confirmation for you guys. But we're gonna be doing these ignition coils. There's 4 of them here. These guys are, you know, not doing too well, so we're gonna be switching these guys out. I got 4 new ones, so we're gonna do that too. But before we get to that, because that's the easy shit. That's the easy shit. The 4 ignition coils, but the hard shit is this fucking vacuum pump, bro. Like, look, I got my shit on there already, okay? Look, there's my shit. It's on there, but I have no room to do anything, and I think I'm stripping the bolt, so I'm scared. However, I did scan my BMW a couple weeks ago. I scanned my BMW, and if you guys can guess how many fault codes I did, pull from this BMW, leave it in the comments below. It's a BMW, okay? So keep those guesses high. All right, not too high though, not too high. But so I did scan it with the coworker's OBD scanner. He gladly lent me his Bluetooth OBD scanner. I'll show you a little screen recording right here of like what came up for the scan. It's just gonna be a screen recording of everything that came up. I know it looks bad, but like I knew of some of the fault codes because money, of course, money. It's really expensive to fix shit like that. But yes, we got in total 31 fault codes. High score. But yeah, I'm not really getting nowhere on this because I don't want to strip that bolt back there in that vacuum pump area, but I need to get it off because I need to switch it out to put the new one in. Man, fuck, this shit sucks. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Okay. I was going the fucking wrong way. How fucking brilliant. But the whole time, you were going the wrong fucking way. Fuck. Literally just pulled out my camera because I did that shit. So it turns out, I was going the wrong way. Which way I was going? Is it this way? One more left. Fuck. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. This one's a little more difficult. So that's how much the Germans gave us space. That's how much space they gave us. And so this, ordered off Amazon, is really flat. Wretched, right? But like, alright. This doesn't even fit, so I think I'm just gonna use that straight piece right there. And I got this guy, a crescent wrench. So I think you get the gist. So we're stuck. We're stuck. How does this even? Oh my goodness, bro! I swear to God. Fuck. This should work. This is the plan. This is kind of what I'm working with. So let's see if it works. Actually, what am I supposed to do in this space, bro? Spit on it? Yo, this is just the water pump. It's not. Fuck! It's not even a water pump. It's a vacuum pump, bro. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find a way to get this out, but if not, I'll bring it back. Note to future self, you have the right tools, just try a different angle. Alright, I'll fucking record if I do something. I don't know, bro. but I'm gonna try my fucking hardest. I'll be back. Fuck. Got that hoe. All right, I got that hoe. My hand's shaking. It's fine. 3 fucking hours. Here comes the vacuum pump. Oh, that bitch is stuck. All right, basically, I did this shit all by myself. Flathead screwdriver. Chong. What the fuck? Anyways, I got it off. Here it is, y'all. I'm excited. Yee! Look at my hands. Jesus Christ. Here's the vacuum pump. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It comes out straight. So I took it from back there, and here's how it came out. This way. Here's the old one. I'm looking on the side, and I can see a lot of broken plastic, which is not good. This is not good. Anyways, I'm gonna stick my finger in there to see if the gasket's still intact. Probably not. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look too good, but oh, here's the gasket that I just took out. Here's the old gasket. It's still intact. Woo! So, that being said, yeah, what we're looking at here is this. It's not like bent or anything. It is a like, I can feel it. The brittleness is there, definitely. Like if I squish this, it might crack. But then that of course goes around this guy over here, which is the vacuum pump right here. Here's that gasket goes around, but you can take it off like this. And this is what I saw, like all this shit. Like I have no idea what the fuck that is, but scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. And then this is the angle of your cam. So once you put this vacuum pump back into the engine, of course the new one, not the old one, there's like a cam. It's like the cam basically, and the cam can be turned anyways, like anyways. Pump, if you turn this, look at it was all clogged in there, and that's why my whole system, my cooling system, my water pump, my thermostat wasn't working properly. I'm currently losing light. Let me show you. Yeah, not a lot of light. Not a lot of new vacuum pump and the new gasket. Vacuum pump here and the new gasket. Look at this. Brand new. Look at that. Clean, bro. You ain't never seen more black in your vacuum pump. Ooh, boy. So what I'm gonna do currently is throw on this new gasket and then just throw on this new vacuum pump, but making sure the cam is aligned, of course. And then just throwing in the screws, but not tightening them down, but just covering that big ass massive hole. If I can show you guys, there's a big hole right here. Look at that. So basically that thing has to align with this. See how it's like a line, you know, you can see the line. So if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, just look back there, stick your phone back there, see what line, where is it sitting, and then you have to make sure this is lined up the exact same. See? And then there's your cam. So I'm just gonna throw on the new gasket here, and yeah, just getting after it basically. Here we go. Let's get it. All right, that's the gasket. It's in there. Here's the vacuum pump. Remember, keep in mind, this has to line up with your cam that's inside the engine. I'm just gonna keep this on, honestly. Don't want nothing going inside. Oh. Alright, so back here, day 2. Ignition coils. So I got 4 new ignition coils since this is inline 4, it's not the V6. So I will be changing the ignition coils. However, I did get that vacuum pump in yesterday. There's that vacuum pump. It still has the seal on it because I didn't connect the lines. But there's that vacuum pump. And that was, oh my God, a challenge in itself. Now, once I get these ignition coils on, I'm gonna finish that vacuum pump, seat all those bolts down, attach the vacuum pump line again. And then after that, I will be taking off this intake and trying to be getting in here because I did get a new coolant hose, and so if you look inside you can see that there's a little bit of like coolant right there. I don't know how visible that is for y'all, but there's like all coolant right there, and that's not good. So basically I'm going to be taking out this flange and hopefully we can like change this out. But it's a lot, but we're gonna go through it, get these ignition coils in, and I'll bring it back. We got the brand new ignition coils here. This is a little loose. It's concerning, but whatever. 4 new ones, and since it is an inline 4 again, here's the old ones. Okay, next. I have these bolts back here. They're already seated. We just gotta tighten them down and then connect the vacuum pump hose. And then once we do that, it's all good back there. Hopefully we don't have to go back there anymore. And then we'll move to the front right here. Have to remove my air intake right here to get to this hose here. And I also want to check how my coolant is. If it's mixed with oil and coolant, that's not good. Why? But the heat is busting today. I think my phone's about to overheat. That being said, I'm gonna finish this vacuum pump. Hopefully I can finish it, you know, connect the lines, all that good. Once that's done, I'm gonna be taking this intake off and then getting in here to replace the coolant hose. And I'm gonna take a look at my water pump because I have a feeling that it's broken, but we'll see. All right, so I found something else. I was finished back there, the back of the engine, right? Ignition coils, vacuum pump. I did all that shit, right? And this is what I was fucking talking about. I, for cautious measures, was like, yo, look at this gasket. Look at this gasket. This Mickey Mouse gasket flange. It looks kind of corroded, right? That's coolant. And so I was like, being a responsible person of me, I was like, let me replace that gasket and coolant hose line, right? Because it's kind of squishy, you know, not good. Tell me why I'm taking apart my air system, like my air intake system, and there's oil in it, okay? Not make this up, bruh. Look at this. That's, oh my God, it's so much oil. There's oil in my air intake system. Did you see how much oil that was? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude. That wasn't even the hose that I wanted to take off. I was just removing this and I was like, wait, it's kind of oily in there, no? For it to be a coolant system, air intake, you know? And then once I took this off, I was like, hey, what's that shiny stuff down there? Motherfucker, that's oil. Look at that. That shit, like, it's a fucking lake in there. Holy shit. Oh no, man. And that's, yeah, pretty fucked. Of course, that is another setback. Fuck! I'm finding more, you know, issues to solve. So that's also good, you know, and I'm also teaching myself, because how the fuck do I expect myself to own an M4 if it can't work on a fucking 4-cylinder? You feel me? So this is literally like preschool. And then the B58 is like elementary school. And then the M4 S55 is high school. But it's broken. I've been doing this all myself, though. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Legit. I know this day was a little short because I took a nap today and then I overslept, and then I woke up feeling fucking like loopy, lethargic. And so I didn't bring up much energy, but I did, you know, still come out and work on it, which is always good, you know. Little progression is still progression. I'm gonna close up these holes so no critters or insects get inside my system. You know, with BMWs, this is very common, and the first thing that always, you know, makes it happen is the valve cover gasket and valve cover. So, probably 2 weeks from now, when I order all the tools that I need, I'll be taking off this, and that includes the fuel pump, the oil system, fuel injectors, just all that type of shit, all this nervous system to get to the head. Oh, no, so no head. I'm gonna go home, rejuvenate, do some more research, order those tools. Hopefully I can put this video together, because now I'm like, okay, I thought I was gonna finish it this weekend. It just got extended, so this is probably gonna be a like day 1 and day 2 together. So hopefully, what the fuck? Hopefully you guys are enjoying, you know, because I myself really doubted myself when it comes to mechanical shit, especially German engineering. You know, I had dreams of taking off an M4 fucking strut brace or a strut bar across the engine, bro. That carbon fiber strut, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's been homeless. Hopefully you guys enjoy this YouTube video. This is barely day 1 and day 2. I had so much more plans, like, you know, giving you more information, shit like that, but this shit's not good. The homie just pulled up. Motherfucker. Yeah, look at that motherfucker. It's been homeless, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and make sure to leave a comment if you guys, you know, this gives you a little bit of interest to start doing work yourself. Anything's possible. Just use YouTube. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend, your night. It's been homeless. Peace.